Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the game. On the blue team, we have Team Fine Line, and Xenotron is going to be taking the Artemis into the ADC lane. Going to be played as the ADC Scylla, played by Shadow Chair. She's going to be taking that into the mid. Spectre on the solo lane, Hercules, Panda Plop on the Sobek support, and last but not least, Bastet, played by Connor 609, going to be playing that in the jungle.
And on the red side, we have Radiation Gaming. Rama played by, and I'm not going to be able to say that name properly, but Rama played. Thor by Puckham. Raw by Jeremy. Vamana by I Feed Every Game. Hopefully he does in this game. And Sylvanas played by Salt.
Oh yeah, I mean, are we gonna see some early game aggression here? I mean, we might, because Team Fine Line does have they do have a Hercules, so if he can get a push into follow up, then whoever gets caught is basically dead. But at the same time, Team Radiation Gaming has a Thor with the spin to win. He's one of the best early game gods. But we're not gonna see any aggression in this game. The teams are just
play
gonna
a little safe, which is okay. That last game, I mean, that was a pretty sneaky play by them last game. So,
yeah.
You know, who do you think has a little bit better to start? I mean, it's early game. I think Radiation definitely is gonna be winning for up to 10 minutes. And then, you know, depending on how it plays, it's really dependent on ganks. This game is really dependent on ganks. But all the kind of lanes kind of have a similar laning phase as far as clear. So it really depends who goes down first.
I completely agree. But I think that for the first 3 minutes of the game, Radiation Gaming is definitely gonna have the advantage, because they do have a Thor and they do have a Vamana who's gonna be able to clear the wave really quickly in the solo lane. At the same time, Raw mid is gonna clear the wave a lot quicker than Scylla, because Scylla's early game clear
it's pretty garbage.
It's honestly like garbage.
Yeah, but Scylla takes a while to really get that early, you know, that clear. But once you get it, you're okay. If you just play safe, I mean, you won't be too bad. But now that you know, I mean, it's hard. You got to play it safe.
Yeah, I mean, we have to look at the mid lane. That's where I think the first team fight's gonna start, because Bastet, once she hits 5, expect her to drop the cats onto Raw. Raw's a really easy target to gank because he doesn't have a dash like somebody like Agni or Scylla. But as you can see in the right lane, as we predicted, Radiation Gaming is gonna outclear Team Fine Line, because they have the superior clear in the Vamana and the Thor.
Yeah, if once Bastet, she's 2 now, she can jump in and use the Razor Whip and jump back out. But still, that's not that great of a clear. It's a safe clear, but it doesn't do a ton of damage until she has it leveled up.
No, it doesn't. Hercules gonna get a pull here, but is he gonna push? Nope, he's not gonna push the Vamana back. He misses there, but
maybe on purpose. I don't know if he wants to, because that would have prompted Thor to come and use that spin to win, not on the lane, but on Hercules and Bastet. You know, that might have been a bad call. We're seeing Bastet leave pretty early right now, and over in left lane must have been a little bit of a misplay right there. You know, went down. Vamana goes down to Hercules as well. I missed that, but some fighting in the mid lane here, just some rotations, it looks like. Wanted to follow Bastet, but then both side lanes went down.
Some very aggressive plays by both teams.
That was pretty instant. I mean, their health bars were there, and then suddenly they weren't. So that was rough. You know, Herc's gonna have a little bit of an advantage over Vamana right now, especially getting a nice little poke on that tower in right lane. You know, he's gonna be able to clear this wave pretty well too. Man, that's gonna hurt Vamana.
It definitely is, but Vamana's a very safe character, has a really safe clear, throws his 3 out, and pretty much clears the way. But we see him hog, and Hercules is probably going to aggress onto him, but I expect Vamana to just back up. He gets pulled. This is very dangerous because Hercules does have the boulder, and Vamana doesn't have his level 5 yet, but Vamana's staying at half health right now, and this is probably just going to be the full disengage.
He's so fast right now. He only has boots 1, but he just feels really, really fast. He just waddled right on out of there.
I mean, I expect, if Vamana plays...
Oh, we're going to see Cats coming on Thor right now, and the dunk right from Shadow Chair right there. Nice dunk. Maybe going to hit Raw as well. It does hit Raw. You're going to see the crush come down and going to take it down. Oh, Connor comes in with the dive and just does enough to take him out. That was kind of a misplay by Raw there. I'm surprised Raw didn't want to just move a little bit more.
Yeah, and that is actually huge. And right now we see in the right lane, I feed every game is gonna feed in this
He's living
game.
up to his name already.
He's living up to his name. Yes, he is.
That's a shame. You cannot give 2 kills to Herc like that. Herc is gonna be a problem for the entire team now. He's gonna be rotating like a beast, and man, you do not want to fight a fed Herc. He will destroy you.
No, you don't. And I expect Herc to get a teleport, rotate with his team, get those early team fights going, get those early kills, and look for a Gold Fury, because that's going to put Fine Line extremely ahead in this game.
Yeah, if we take a look at the charts, we're already seeing a 1,500 XP difference, minor gold difference, a little under 400, so that's not really that big of a deal. But still, it's a lead, nonetheless.
Yeah, and the experience lead can be attributed to mainly the solo lane, because Hercules is extremely ahead of Vamana due to those two early kills.
Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, I'm really surprised to see him go down twice under 5 minutes.
And we see Bastet rotating to the left lane, and CN is gonna get caught out. The board goes down, but doesn't hit anybody. The Rama's gonna use his ultimate. He's gonna try to hit Artemis, do as much damage as he can. He lands all 3 hits, but beautiful root by Artemis. Cats gets dropped by Bastet, and that secures the kill on the Rama.
Might have even been a little overkill with the Cats, but definitely wanted to secure and make sure he didn't just get out of there.
Oh, here comes the Thor dunk. Thor is gonna hammer into the Artemis. Gonna take her out with the spin to win. Now they aggress onto Bastet. This is a bit harder target. Now we see the blue team making a huge rotation in the right lane. Sylvanas uses his ultimate just to probably disengage, but he gets pulled in by the Sobek. But there just isn't any follow-up from Team Fine Line, and now there's a standoff in the left lane.
Yeah, we're going to see the crush come out right there on Thor and Raw. That does a huge chunk of damage. Scylla, does Scylla have her ult? Yeah, Scylla does have her ult, but the Raw heal is getting him back up to not kill Threshold right now. And Scylla little to no mana, so not going to be able to get a root, a crush, and the ult out to take down the kill. So he's going to have to back off. We're going to see Bastet, make sure she secures that red buff. That would definitely be the place to go if I was Radiation Gaming. You force everyone back like that, go steal their buffs.
Right, and that was actually a really good counter initiation by Radiation Gaming, because the Rama got picked off instantly. However, Thor Dunk was able to respond and make it an even trade, basically. So,
yeah, especially if you take down the same lane. If you take down Artemis, if Rom goes down, you want to make sure Artemis goes down to lose that much XP from the lane as well. So it's not too bad, but we are seeing a little over 500 gold XP now.
Now in the right jungle, Vamana might go down here. Hercules is gonna be able to take him out with the hit of his club, and Vamana goes down once again. I feed every game, living up to his name, as he said.
Man, 3 deaths under 6 minutes. He's dying a lot. Like once every 2 minutes he's averaging. Like that, he cannot keep that up. Hercules is already level 9.
Yeah,
it's only 6 minutes in. Problem. That is insanely scary. I mean, if let's look at the golden hand. He has 1,500 golden hand as well. So he's gonna be able to buy quite a bit.
Yeah, this is the strength of Hercules. If he ever gets ahead on you, he's just gonna be constantly pushing you, doing a lot of damage to you until the point where you get really low, and then he's gonna zone you from the wave. And if you ever get close to him at that point, he's just gonna knock you, stun you, and throw a boulder at you, and you are dead.
Yeah, right now he's just taking Vamana's blue buff, and he can't do anything about it. He has to just sit there.
And we see a big rotation onto the ADC lane. NSN is gonna get caught out once again, but Artemis is taking a lot of damage. Sobek goes down. Cats also go down. Artemis lives with like no health, and this might be a gold Fury, but hang on, Thor is coming in.
Definitely not. Artemis needs to get out right now. Thor could definitely dunk if he was able to, which he can, but he doesn't want to do it under tower, especially with Sobek Bastet right there. And he knows the Cats are down though, so maybe it was an okay fight, but I'm glad to see him not go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Thor might have been able to kill the Artemis there.
He would have been able to kill with the dunk and then maybe just, hammer out. If he just got the kill and left, that would have been a great play. Sometimes people like to get a little greedy and maybe go for a little bit more than they should, though. If we look at Herc's trying to just hide in the jungle right now. He's just trying to bait Vamana out. He is hungry for more kills. The 3 kills he already has on him is just not enough to satisfy his hunger.
Yeah, and I want to see the Herc start to zone the Vamana. Not auto-attack the wave. Don't clear the wave. Just wait for the creeps to kill each other.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
Because Vamana's not going to get experience.
Yeah, he's 4 levels behind him right now. Like, so he's going to dive him right now. Gets the pull, gets the driving strike out of the way, and boulder. Instant death.
That's a dead baby, boys.
That is one dead baby. Thor rotating, but he's only going to be rotating to save the tower. He's not going to look for a kill right there. I mean, if he goes in, he is going to be dead too.
Yeah, and he aggresses onto Hercules, but I don't know if this is a good idea. He's gonna get pushed in, takes a ton of damage, loses about half his health. This is the strength of Hercules. He smashes really hard. Hercules is gonna get the pull. Thor isn't gonna have his hammer for a bit, but he goes under tower and he's gonna be safe.
He's just going to punish him for aggressing him, and now he's going to either take his tower or kill Thor.
And Thor, he misses the driving strike. That might have actually turned it. Hercules in a really awkward position, but his dude's gonna heal him. Hercules can't walk into the tower, but he might be dead here. He is going to go down.
Wow. Misplay by Spectre right there. He needed to hit that driving strike. If you're going to dive that tower, you have to land your abilities. He dove the tower, missed the driving strike, put himself on the other side of that tier 1 tower with a wave there, and Vamana coming down lane 2. He was dead to rights.
And in the left lane, we see Bastet dropping her cats, Artemis dropping the boar. Well, actually, no, she didn't drop her cats. She's gonna drop her cats now for the tower. But Artemis drops her boar, picks off the Rama player once again, and this is looking kind of bad for Radiation Gaming. Thor comes down with the dunk. Is she gonna save the tower? Artemis and Bastet is taking a lot of damage. She's forced to back up. Artemis with no mana, no ultimate, might be forced to retreat, especially with a big rotation coming in from Radiation Gaming. But at the same time, Team Fireline is making a rotation to the left tower, and probably gonna get that. If you look at the health, it's extremely low.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Fine Line get this tower. If they get 1 to 2 kills, they're going to force a Gold Fury fight.
Yeah, but Rockheal is just too strong. As you can see, Thor came in with about half health, but now he's full health thanks to the Rockheal. Artemis is going to drop the volley of arrows, and now the disengage comes from Fine Line.
Yeah, Sobek has Hog 3, so it will be safe to go on this, but Sylvanas does as well, so he can easily, come in, ult, and hog it, but he doesn't have blink, so he's gonna have to physically walk in, and with that's gonna be really dangerous for him because he is only level 8. Well, he just hit 9, and yep, there's the ping out for Gold Fairy right now. We're gonna see some rotations on that.
Yes, we are, but right now they're just hovering around the left jungle, going to make their way into mid to clear the wave, get some experience. But this Gold Fury is going to be the next point of contention. Right now, Rama might be in some trouble, but nope, he is just going to back up.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Hercules with his tower damaged so much. He hasn't really rotated that much to have his tower hurt. He lost a lot when he died that last time.
Yeah, and he might aggress onto the Vamana player once again. He's going to miss the pull, and I don't think he's going to come with that.
I'm just waiting for Scylla to come online.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw the great dunk earlier, and she got that kill. She got that early kill, and she is 2 levels up on Ra right now. Maybe he needs to start playing aggressive when he throws that heal down to, clear the wave. If you land a stun crush ult right there, you can easily take him out. You just have to be, really careful in your positioning because he can turn and fight you at that point.
Right, but the problem with Scylla at this point is that her team doesn't really set up that well for her, because if you look at Bastet, she doesn't have a stun. She has a slow, but you'd rather have
help,
a stun.
But I mean, the stun is pretty much a confirmed hit, whereas the slow, you still have to aim it a little, and there's a higher chance of missing it. We're going to see Scylla back right here with, she clears the wave and backs, and she wants to go home and buy some stuff.
Indeed, and what is she going to buy? She's going to buy a full Book of Thoth. Now her damage is going to spike because... Yep. And hang on, the left lane, we see Xenotron is getting aggressed onto. She's going to use her boar. Rama's going to take to the skies, and Xenotronics takes a spill. But now the blue lane is making a rotation. Basset's in the front, drops the cats onto Rama, but gets stunned out by Thor. Sylvanas comes in, heals everything back up, and honestly, cats were just wasted there.
Yeah, she missed her 3 right there, and that was too much. But Hercules and Scylla, just dewarding. Excuse me, they're just dewarding. But Vamana's going to take right tower right now because Hercules had to rotate. They need to get this Gold Fury to make it worth Hercules' rotation.
And it doesn't look like they're going to.
No.
They're going to probably chase for kills. Basset's going to jump in, uses her lash onto Sylvanas, but as I said, Raw heal's just too strong, and now
Can someone get in a right lane right now? I mean, Vamana's taking tier 2 tower. There is Artemis. Thank you. But that puts Artemis out of this fight. This could be Radiation Gaming's Gold Fury.
Right, and Radiation Gaming is kind of closer right now. Bastet goes in, Hercules Boulder comes out, doesn't do that much damage. Raw Snipe's going to hit 2 people, Scylla Crush comes in, and now she's going to hit the Sylvanas, but that's not gonna do enough damage, and Hercules gets taken out. Vamana's rotating. Scylla's on the retreat right now. She's getting aggressed on by 3 people, but she's gonna Sentinel over the wall. And now blue team's really low, but red team, they got the raw heals. And now we see Vamana coming in, knocking up 2 people. The cat is going to jump away. I don't think cats really jump. I think they crawl away, but okay. And
that was a great. Oh, and the cats. I don't know why the cats came out right there. I mean, that can maybe good if Artemis can initiate right here. Boar comes out, gonna hit Vamana, but the raw heals are gonna keep him alive. He's gonna dash away. The crush gonna hit Ron for under half health, but Rama ult up again is gonna easily take down Panda Plop in the back line there. This could be Radiation Gaming's Gold Fear if they want to aggress on it. They all are pretty much under half health, so they have to be careful.
Yeah, but Scylla's gonna find a huge root into Crush, kills iFeed every game. Now he gives up 5 kills.
Great play.
Great play from
Man, Scylla knew I can get one person. I can get one person. Just went for it, and that's the kind of plays we need to see right here from Fine Line. Keep that lead up. They are 4,000 XP up, but only 500 gold. They should be up way more gold at this point, but they've lost a tower in right lane, and that's contributed a lot.
And now
Bastet
jumps
coming
in. Sylvanas is really low. She's gonna get the pick off on Sylvanas. Thor is also really low. Force the hammer away, and this is looking to be a free gold Fear, but keep the eyes and vision on Thor. Thor's gonna dunk in. Only hits the Hercules, and he gets taken out. Now Fine Line is in a really good position. They take a gold Fear from themselves.
Yeah, dunking on Hercules probably wasn't the best option right there, given that, he's probably the fattest one in the game.
Right, and the chase is still on. Rama's going to get lashed by the cat, but nothing's going to come.
He's going to lose his attack speed buff.
Yep.
Tier 1 tower is going to go down right here as well, and then we're going to see them all back and by, and I'd love to see them group up and force that fight mid, just like we saw last game. That's exactly what, you take left lane, right tower could go down, someone could split push and easily force people out. Let's push and get some fight in mid. And that way, if you get that mid tower, you get a good fight, Fire Giants are right there for the taking.
Oh, yeah. And I expect Hercules to push out the right lane, split push. He's going to have his teleport up in about 40 seconds. So he can easily do some split pushing and join the fights. You want to join the fight late as Hercules because your push just does a lot of damage. And also, if you can land a huge boulder and clean up a fight, then that's going to be huge for your team.
Yeah, Hercules is just really, going to be the problem right now. He has full boots. He has full Runeforge hammer. He has heavy mace. He is fat. He has a lot of tankiness, and he's going to be able to just be right in your face the whole time, beating you, doing a ton of damage with just auto attacks, and then he's just going to heal up. You cannot let him get that fat. I'd like to see, I'd like to see Fine Line really just use that to their advantage and go at it, and I'd like to see Radiation ignore Hercules if possible. Try and pick off the easy kills in the back, but that's easier said than done when you have someone in your face beating you around with a big stick.
Yeah, and right now in the mid, Basta's gonna jump in, drops the cats on Sylvanas, and Crush is gonna come out, or not the Crush, Scylla ultimate is gonna come out and takes out the Sylvanas.
That I'm a Monster just totally destroyed it, but somehow Bastet still got the kill. Probably the bleed. It was probably really close, and then the bleed just finished it off at that point. And that's too bad. Scylla kind of needed that kill. Giving Scylla another kill would be really, really awesome at this point. You want Scylla fat. Bastet's great to have as really strong, but Bastet's really, a nice caster to jump in and get out. We're going to see a lot of aggression on mid tower right here. Mid tier 1 is going to go down just like I'd hoped they were going to do. That's perfect. Crush coming down on Thor. He's going to go up into the air and just barely makes it out.
Yeah, that was a really well played by Fine Line, understanding that they are ahead, understanding that they have 4 people mid and they can easily aggress onto the tower after picking up the Sylvanas kill. And in the right jungle, we see Hercules coming in from behind, picks off the Thor, and now he's going to aggress onto Vamana, but Vamana's just going to dash away and disengage.
Yeah, this is really great to see Fine Line just grouping up and forcing towers, getting all down the line. If we look at the gold difference now, they've gone up 4,000 gold difference. It was sitting around a little under 500 gold difference. Now it's 4,000 up. That goes between the Gold Fury and the 2 towers they got, and all the kills in between. A little under 10k XP difference too. A lot of that is in the Hercules, but we're seeing Shadow Chair on Scylla, level 17 at this point too. Those 2 are the biggest contenders in this fight right now, and that's great because Hercules can get in that front line, get that pull, easily secures the crush for Scylla and the stun. That's a lot of CC right there and a lot of in your face.
Right, and we can see in the right lane, Hercules is somewhat diving a tower, just gonna smack it a couple of times and back up. And at this point, Vaughn can't do anything. He is a late game character. This is the problem with this pick, is that if you ever fall behind, you're gonna be behind for a while because he doesn't come online until he gets probably 5 items, 6 items.
Yeah. Thor waiting for the mid camps, but he's a little scared to contend it. We're gonna see maybe Sobek walking away from it. Okay, I know Scylla can do it on his own, but Xenotronics gonna take down Rom again in the left lane solo. Rom is just getting dunked.
Yeah, and in the right lane, Vamana was forced to use his ultimate there because of Hercules' aggression to him, and now we see the blue team gonna make a play on the Fire Giant. I don't know about this. They don't have their Hog 3 there yet.
They don't really have a lot of the damage either. Scylla has good damage, but it's really delayed because of her cooldowns. They really need Artemis there right now to help. And Artemis does arrive right now, but Vamana in the back, they might say turn to kill. Thor up in the air right now. He is going to maybe try and dunk. He does only hit the Sobek, unfortunately.
Savant hits people to ult. And now Thor is going to aggress, and he takes out Spectre, but Artemis with the volley is going to take out the Vamana. But as we can see, I'm a Monster actually missed, but that's okay because Artemis still takes out Savant's. Artemis is just huge. At this point, they're going to aggress onto Puckum. Puckum gets crushed, and so does the Raw player, and now the Surrender Rule comes out. This is probably going to be a free Fire Giant for Team Fine Line, but we're going to have to look at Rom. The blue team is kind of low.
He's going up in the ult right now, but he's just going to help him out most likely. If he's going to look for the kill. That's a great idea. Doesn't quite get it. Fire Giant is going to go to Fine Line.
Yeah, and that was a really good play. They recognized that they didn't have that Team Radiation Gaming didn't have any wards on the Fire Giant. They didn't know what was going on until it was too late. And then when Mario rotated in, he wasn't able to do all that much. He forced Team Fine Line to get off the Fire Giant for a bit, but then the Thor came in, and they're just way too far behind. That'd be a good fight. Radiation Gaming wasn't, you know, like a ton of kills down.
Yeah, it's 22-7 at this point. A little under 15k XP difference, 6,000 gold difference. That is a huge difference. They can easily destroy Radiation Gaming in a fight, just like we saw. Even though they were all, Hercules was almost dead in that fight, and he still turned around and did quite a bit of damage. But got to give it up to Xenotronics right there, landing a lot of autos and easily getting a triple kill.
Yeah, I mean, Xenotronics at this point is just huge. Rocking that Icavo, walking that 60 stacks on the gun, and that Executioner.
I loved what just happened at Gold Fury. We saw Radiation trying to get it, and Hercules' presence just made them walk away. He alone, it was a 3v1, and he alone made them just go away. And Rom's going to aggress on him right now, 3 levels under, not even doing any damage to him. It is a 4v1 right now, so Hercules might be in a little trouble right here. We're going to see the stun come out, and Raw's going to be doing a lot of damage to him right now. He needs to turn and run, and hopefully he has some people coming, but there's no one around to help him. He's going to go down.
But at the same time, look at what's happening in the right lane. He's going to try to stay alive. He throws his boulder, but it's not even going to come out because he just burst them. But in the right lane, we see that Vamana is using his ultimate here just to try to force these people off the tower, but as I said, Vamana doesn't really come online. He's gonna get aggressed on. He's gonna lose pretty much all of his health right now. He's gonna get taken out by the auto attack from Scylla, and now Team Fine Line is looking really good. Hercules for Vamana, well, Hercules is kind of ahead of Vamana, but at the same time, Fine Line gets pressure.
Yeah, they got a tier 2 tower out of it, but Hercules with Fire Giant, I mean, I don't know. It's looking worse because they're getting another tier 2 tower because of it as well, because of the slow rotations, and they can't fight this. Now it's worth it. It wasn't with just one mate. It was a tough call, but you know, I don't know if he really meant to be in that bad of a position. He was just trying to defend the Gold Fury, and then was kind of looking around and got kind of picked up by 4 people being there.
And look at what Rama's doing. He just took out the tier 1 tower in the left. Xenotronics might be in some trouble. She's gonna pop the boar, and now they're gonna aggress on the Savant. Savant takes this huge amount of damage, gets crushed by Alma Monster. And Thor takes pretty much all of his health. Cats comes down. What can I feed every game do? He needs to redeem himself here, but I don't know if he can do much. But Mono isn't gonna do much. Rock gets pulled by the Sobek and gets destroyed, and now Xenotronics goes to town on I feed every game. At the same time, Hercules finds a pick onto NSN.
Easily.
Yes,
and this is gonna be that's gonna be an F6.
That's gonna be an F6.
Unfortunate for them, but well played, definitely.